What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the WhoCraft server. It's a lovely morning, and we are back here. I've done a whole bunch of enchanting, so our Thaumcraft room is looking really impressive now. Not incredibly impressive, but more impressive than last time you've seen it. If you go over to the armor chest here, I have a special set of armor here that it's got a name, so if you're ears are sensitive to swearing, cover them. This is my don't fuck around suit. So, the purpose behind this suit is we have PvP enabled on this server. We have already agreed that we are going to be doing pranking just like the Minecraft server, as long as it's, a legitimate prank and you're not just trying to piss somebody off. So, this is what I made to combat pranking. Anybody who would like to prank me, you can look forward to this coming after you as soon as I find it. And then I'll probably chop you up with this thing. So that's my don't fuck around gear. If anybody wants to fuck around, hey, you're more than welcome to. You'll just find yourself on the bad end of this sword right here. Just having fun, of course. I've got a lot more books here, hell of a lot of books actually. Got a whole bunch of efficiency, feather falling. That's really good. I spent a whole bunch of our chrome ingots, titanium ingots, iridium, and as well platinum. Show you what we made with that in just a quick second. Nothing else in here has really changed, so I will hop out for now. And I don't know where that Enderman is, but we'll have to find him in a second and get him out of here. So, now... Oh, sounds like he just teleported. Now to see what we just made. Dun dun dun! We have a matter fabricator. This thing's been running all night. I think it just ran out of energy, though. It did, because I don't have... I need to get an MFSU up here. It's just taking power from solar panels right now, and it's probably just draining them like crazy. So I'm going to set up a couple MFSUs in front of this bad boy, and hopefully it'll just speed it up that much more. But this is the first step in our process to making iridium and getting UU matter. So I'm going to get this thing properly powered. I just set it up really quickly yesterday before I signed out. And now I realize that it's not set up at all. So yeah, give me a second to get this thing running and I'll figure out something for us to do today. Okay, that's gonna do something a little bit more than last time. We've got two MFSUs in there. You can only see one. The other one is directly above that MFSU, feeding into this one. So as soon as this one fills, then the second one will start to fill. And this one's already, even in the rain, it's filling pretty quick. Well, actually, all the energy just went into this thing now, so now it's getting none. I wonder if we can shut this off. This matter fabricator. Let's try and shut this thing off. Actually, let's take it down for a sec. Let those MFEs charge up. Okay, I've just been watching these two MFSUs for a little bit, and they don't seem to be getting that much power. I don't think it's going to be able to keep up with the matter fabricator. I've only got... Let's go outside and check the solar panels. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 solar panels, alright. If we take this EU reader and we go to right here, this is the one that's going down there. So it looks like somewhere around 70, well, we'll say somewhere around 80, 85 to be safe. This is the one I took from Spawn, some of the readings I took from Spawn, and it's not very accurate. Like, if I just click this thing one time, it'll say 85, then the next one's 85, then 87, 84, 85. So it is fairly consistent. Now, anyway, it seems to have gotten a little bit steadier. Maybe the sun now that it's right at noon. So we'll say about 85 that it's getting. See, now it's at 99, then it's at 77, so it's really erratic. It's not very good at all. But the one at Spawn's getting like I said, 120 up to 180 at some points. So I robbed all the solar panels that we had in our safe for our quarry, and we're just going to add them out here right now because UU matter is going to be more important right now than setting up our quarries. So I want all the power that we can get out here. And I'll have to run inside and grab some glass fiber cable to hook all these guys up. But now, hopefully with a few more solar panels, this will feed a lot faster. And the ultimate purpose out of this is I want to upgrade our solar panels. Let's get a paintbrush. Just in case this one runs out. Get backup. Alright. I want to upgrade the solar panels to hybrid solar panels, and we need this enriched sonarium, and for the sonarium plate we need UU matter. So right now UU matter is our #1 priority. All of our solar panels are going to this, and then once we can start upgrading some solar panels, then maybe we can use that to power our quarry in the future when we can reset it up. So let's get all these guys going. And that's good, I think. Get these all painted up. Okay, that's good. And that should be good. But I'm not sure. Like, see how the power from up top here is coming down and then going into this line here? I don't know if it's maybe losing some from there. So just to be safe, I'm going to connect right here as well and right here as well. I don't know if that's going to do anything for us, but we have the diamonds, so... Oh, what? That thing just... Oh, that's sweet. I've never actually... I think that's a change. You get the normal paintbrush back when a paintbrush runs out? That's cool. I thought it broke before. I think, anyway. Can't remember. Yeah, so now let's take... Oh, shit. I think I put the EU reader back in there. Oh, well. Run inside and get it really quick. It's not that far. Get this paintbrush away. Okay, so let's go and take a reading now with the upgrades that we've added. Well, there's no upgrades, just more solar panels. And let's see what we're getting now. So let's take a reading from the one going down to the MFSUs. 150, pretty steady. I'm happy with that. Yeah. If I spam it, kind of goes all over the board, all the way down to 100 at sometimes. Now 30. Wow, what's... Oh, that's why it's getting dark, duh. Alright, well, I'm gonna play around with this for a little bit, let these MFSUs charge up for a little bit, and then we will hook up the matter fabricator again. I guess while I'm waiting for these MFSUs to charge, I can explain what this guy over here is, because I haven't showed this setup yet. So this is a rock crusher. We can use it to crush basically anything in the game and it will give us something else. I've been using it for crushing sheldonite. It gives us platinum dust and a 10% chance at an iridium ingot, an iridium ore. So that's pretty good. This machine here takes 15 MJ to power. So let's head back here and see how we're powering it. And this setup here is also the setup that I'm going to be using for our quarries from now on. Quarries are no longer going to be on electric engines, so we don't need solar panels because we don't have to power those electric engines. They are going to be on biofuel. So these three engines right here are putting out 5 MJ each. So that's a hell of a lot more than the 2 MJ that an electric engine puts out. I know we can upgrade the electric engines, but these are pretty cheap, they're pretty easy, and they are simple to set up and fuel and all that kind of stuff. So we have 3 of them, 15 MJ, going into our rock crusher. Easy little setup here, and over here we have 2 fermenters, and maybe no, I won't put any saplings in there right now because we're almost full on biofuel. But these fermenters, when I put saplings in here, will use the fertilizer and the water, and it will turn it into basically biomass, this green stuff. How we're feeding the water in is an aqueous accumulator, and it just has to have water on one side, but I figured make it look pretty, put a little infinite source here just in case we ever need water back here. So that's pumping water, and it never depletes the source blocks, so you don't have to worry about that. It's pumping water into both of these guys, so they're always full of water. All we have to do is put saplings and fertilizer in it. Once it pumps out the biomass, these redstone engines will push it out, pull it out, whatever you want to call it, and it goes down and will fill up this tank, and then also goes underneath and then goes over to fill up the engines. So this is just a pretty simple little setup, but I think this is how we're going to be powering our quarries from now on, is the biofuel, because it's pretty good. I'm just worried about how many of these engines we're going to need, because I've recently found out that it's about 30 to 40 or so MJ that a quarry can take. So if we're getting 5 MJ out of each of these, then I'd need 2, 4, 6 of them in order to do 30 MJ. 6 of those guys, 30 MJ. So it won't take up that much space, I guess, considering we had like 18 solar panels out there or whatever, 14 solar panels. So let's see how this guy's doing. Very well, and this is at night, so keep in mind this is how fast it's going up at night. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, I think I've got something figured out here now. It's doing pretty well. It's going up very fast, the percentage anyway. And then you can see the progress bars filling very fast too. If I just sit here for a second, you can already see it bumped up, so it's going pretty fast. It's draining, however. It's taking in 512 EU per tick, but it takes, like I said, about 16 million EU or something like that to produce 1 UU matter. So it's going to constantly drain this, and it will be constantly pulling power from the solar panels outside. So I've kind of changed up the solar panel array a little bit. The fuck? Stupid doors, man, keep glitching out. Now my friggin' jetpack ran out. Everything's running out. Get some power in this thing really quick like. Okay, so what I've done here is pink is for UU matter, because UU matter is pink. So this whole top row of solar panels here is designated to the matter fabricator or UU matter making. And the rest is still going to the machine room and feeding the MFEs and MFSUs down there. We're also stealing power from these solar panels for the UU matter. So if we go down here, that's the top MFSU for the UU matter. So I have all pink on this top guy, and I guess it's probably sucking from those two since it's on the side. And then all the green solar panels are also going down here. So I just have one piece of glass fiber cable that's not painted, so it will connect to any color. And that is taking in this guy and taking in this guy. So hopefully I'm not losing any EU by maybe it going up and then through here. I don't know. But this is the setup I'm going to try and use. It's going to constantly drain it, like I said, because it's constantly pulling power. But for now, I'm just going to fall down some more holes. I think this is working okay, because it's going pretty quick. It was at like 20 something when we checked before, and now it's at 30. I just got a comment here. I don't know if you guys have been picking up on it over the last few episodes, but these chests are acting, or not chests, sorry, barrels. These barrels are acting really weird. I don't know if you guys can see it. I haven't been watching the videos on YouTube that often, but I do rewatch it after I render it, and I don't notice it, but these look like they're super illuminated, like really, really bright, do they not? And then look over here at this single one that's not. Now, these have been like changing day in, day out. One day I'll come in, they'll all be dark. One day I'll come in, this row will be dark, and they'll all be light. And then the next day I come in, and they're all light. And I don't know what's going on. So if you guys, if anybody knows anything to do with something to do with the lighting and barrels, I have no idea. That's what I'm talking about right here. That one's dull, this one's light. Dull, light. I don't know any other way to explain it, and it's constantly changing, like I said. So I really don't have an answer as to why it would be doing that. These ones are all lit up too. It's harder to see because they're dark blocks. So are these. Yeah, it's everything right now except for that one block. Okay, now look at this. Lit up, not lit up, not lit up, not lit up. There's a whole bunch of them. Now it's all mix matched. Like half of them are, half of them aren't. It looks cool if they'd all just stay lit up, but what the hell? See, now all of these, except for the wool. Or no, maybe the wool is too. Yeah, all these are out. And only select ones are lit up. Alright, I've changed it yet again, but this is my final setup, final answer. No going back. It took the other MFSU out. There was no point in it being there since we're just pulling power directly from the solar panels pretty much at this point, because this can't keep up. We're not inputting enough power from the solar panels. But we are doing a really good job at getting power. We've already got about 5 or 6 pieces of UU matter. Just kind of comparing it to the one they have going at spawn, and we're getting about 2.5 for every one that's over there, so I'm happy about that. I changed it up right here where these top rows, and I figured out it will be pulling power from the side of these, which is okay. One going in the top and then one going in the side, so these two lines never touch. So that means all these solar panels are only for the matter fabricator, and these guys here are sharing the power with the machine room and the matter fabricator. So unless I need to do a whole bunch of macerating or a whole bunch of stuff with the machine room, then I'll just disconnect that wire so we're getting all the power to the machine room. But that's the final setup. It took me quite a while to finally get the matter fabricator built, so I'm glad we have it now. I'm going to end the episode here, but thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time, where you can see here I've got some bags in my inventory. I'm prepping to go to the Twilight, so here's a little sneak peek for next episode. This one's empty. This is going to be our resources bag, everything we put in here from the Twilight that we find that's worth keeping. The next bag here has all of our soul shards in it, all of our soul shards. Let's see. Yeah, just a whole bunch of tools. We have an MFE with some advanced slat packs, so if we ever have to charge stuff on the go, and we also have a solar panel, which I'm going to try and use the most of the time, just the solar panel itself. And yeah, got some picks and just some tools. And here we are prepped for torches, food, brought some lava, some water, some beds, some wood, and some wool, some other wood. So if you guys can think of anything else that I may be missing to kind of prep a bag and go take over the Twilight, let me know in the comments. And until next episode, have fun and take it easy.